Over the last 2 years, we have seen the rise of Sexyy Red, an artist who literally came out of nowhere and climbed to the very top of the music industry. One day to the next, she went from an unknown artist to collaborating with the biggest artists in the industry, being spotted in music videos with Drake and others. At one point, it appeared like Sexyy Red was the hottest new female artist out. It seemed like the girls loved her ratchet, unapologetic personality, and it helped her stand out from the others, leading to her quick rise to fame. While she did become a mainstream artist, her quick rise to fame has always raised some questions. How did she end up being so big so quickly, collaborating with A-list artists before she even had the clout? Well, the truth about her rise to fame has finally been revealed. It's being claimed that Sexyy Red not only is an industry plant, but that she was planted by the CIA. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be talking about Sexyy Red being a CIA plant. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my patrons know I just dropped a new video about the strange death of comedian Trevor Moore, who many people think was taken out due to his comedy sketches and where he completely exposed the truth about Hollywood. If you're one of my members, make sure you check it out after this one. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. Right now, Sexyy Red is going viral for two reasons. One of the reasons she's going viral is for allegedly instructing her fans to beat up her child's grandmother. The media is reporting that Red is being sued by her child's grandmother after she made a post on Facebook where she leaked her child's grandmother's address and posted a picture of her house, instructing her fans to go handle her.
St. Louis rapper Sexyy Red is in legal trouble today. A new lawsuit claims she asked her fans on social media to beat up her child's grandmother, 51-year-old Nicole Barnes. Our partners at the Post-Dispatch say the 26-year-old rapper also shared Barnes' address and a photo of her home in a Facebook post. Barnes says she and her family had to move out of her Hazelwood home and now live in constant fear. She's seeking $5 million.
This was truly insane, but if you know anything about Sexyy Red, this seems to fall in line with everything she does. While this is a terrible reason for going viral, it isn't any better than the other reasons she's going viral, as Sexyy Red is now being accused of being a CIA operative, planted in the music industry to destroy the urban community. But is there any truth to this statement? Well, stick around to the end to find out. Back in 2023, it appeared like Sexyy Red was taking over the hip-hop scene. She had dropped her hit song Pound Town, and it went viral all over TikTok. Quickly, she was all over the internet and started showing up around artists like Drake and other mainstream artists. It was like one day to the next, she had become a star, and everyone seemed to love her. While fans quickly rallied around her and seemed to love her music, others questioned where exactly did she come from and how did she get so big so quickly? How was this random girl who came out of nowhere doing songs and collabs with one of the biggest artists in the world? It just didn't make any sense. This is when I made a video about her, calling her out for being an obvious industry plant, as I knew there was no way she organically got so big so quickly, when most would agree her music was mediocre at best. Even artists with great music have to go through the grind to build a fan base and make themselves known. But Sexyy Red seemed to skip all that and climbed all the way to the very top of the music industry. How did she do it? Well, recently we might have gotten the answer to that very question, as a post went viral on Twitter claiming Sexyy Red had been outed for being a CIA-made industry plant operative. The post was posted by a Twitter account called Daily Nowd, where it claimed that documents claiming Sexyy Red was a CIA operative were leaked. On the post it read, "Leaked government documents reveal Sexyy Red has been a CIA operative since 2018. Officials describe her mission as culturally critical, with no further details." The post also said Sexyy Red has been outed as a covert CIA operative according to newly leaked documents, which claims she has been working undercover since 2018 under the codename Agent Bao Bao. The exact nature of her mission remains classified, though officials describe it as only highly destabilizing and culturally critical. Quickly, this tweet went super viral, garnishing millions of views and thousands of comments, with most people believing this claim, as to them, it all made sense. Sexyy Red not only came out of nowhere, but her music is blatantly pushing a destructive agenda onto young females, with her music telling young girls to embrace being promiscuous and to embody an anti-traditional woman role, with her song preaching to young fans to sleep around with men who will buy them things and not to worry about catching any STDs, and instead of being ashamed when you catch one, to be proud of it, as Red has made plenty of songs where she's glorifying catching an STD. Honestly, she seems like a CIA operative put in place to push agendas that would further destroy the urban community. In my opinion, this is why this post resonated with so many people, spreading all over Twitter, with millions of people believing it and liking it. But is it really true? Well, after looking into it, it appears that this account, Daily Now, is a parody account. The account also didn't post any supporting evidence for their claims. They sorta just made the allegations and didn't show us the leaked documents that said it. Considering all of this, there is a high chance this is just a joke, made by this account to go viral, which it actually did. But because the post is fake doesn't mean that Sexyy Red wasn't planted in the industry, because all the evidence clearly suggests she was. Sexyy Red is undoubtedly an industry plant. She was signed back in 2018 to J Rebel Music due to the hype of one of her songs. Back then she had no fans and barely any followers, so it's surprising that they found her. The song was nowhere near a big song either, but the labels apparently saw potential in her and signed them to her label early. This is the first sign of an industry plant, as industry plants are always signed before anyone knows them, and then the record label helps build them up. After signing her is when the label redesigned her image and made her into the character she is known for today. By the time she dropped her debut hit song Pound Town, she had already signed some sort of deal with Warner Music, as the song came out under them. As you can see, Pound Town was distributed by Warner Music. While most people think Pound Town was a natural hit, it wasn't, as the virality of Pound Town was constructed by the record labels. They put large marketing dollars behind the song to get it to pop. The way these songs go viral nowadays is purely off marketing. All you have to do is pay tens of thousands of dollars to several influencers, and just like that, your song is everywhere and viral on TikTok. For some time now, Sexyy Red has been signed to Gamma Records. This record label is a newer label run by Larry Jackson. Larry Jackson was previously the creative director of Apple Music before leaving the company to start his own label called Gamma Records. When he launched his label, he signed a few artists, and one of them was no other than Sexyy Red. Right after he signed her, he used his connections to get her to do songs with big artists like Drake and others. Drake and Larry Jackson are close, as Drake even shouted him out in one of his songs. Their relationship comes from Apple, as Larry was Drake's contact at the company. This is the reason we saw Sexyy Red with Drake early on, before she was mainstream. This is how these record labels use networking to build up an artist. They know if they put Sexyy Red next to Drake, people will start asking who this girl was, and that's exactly how they managed to get her so big. Sexyy Red is definitely an industry plant, and this is more important than people tend to realize. All of the success that Sexyy Red is seeing now is because she was built up by the labels. This also means that everything that Sexyy Red does is under instruction of the label she is signed to. She is just a puppet being used to further destroy the urban communities. If we listen to the lyrics of her song, you quickly notice she is glamorizing a promiscuous lifestyle, telling her young female fans to sleep around and not to respect themselves. She also is promoting the gangster street life mentality, as in her songs, she glamorizes men that are in the street life, literally having a song where she raps about only being romantically interested in gang members, pushing this destructive agenda to the young fans who listen to her music. Anyone with ears to hear should be able to determine what purpose Sexyy Red serves. And honestly, this is why this post is so believable, because she is definitely an industry plant. Whether she was planted by the CIA, that's up to debate, but it isn't impossible, as it has been reported long ago that the CIA has always had ties with the music industry, with a former CIA agent, John Holmeston, claiming on a Russian TV talk show that the CIA were behind the rise of gangster rap in the 80s, being behind the rap group NWA and many others. He revealed that the agency spent big money, serious money, in the secret operation aimed at corrupting American youth with nihilistic, anti-establishment, and anti-American ideologies, and sowing division within the country. He also claimed that their mission was to channel teenage angst, turning Generation X into a culture that was all about decadence, drug use, and anti-establishment rebellion, sparking more division within society. He claimed they even infiltrated mainstream radio to blast their tracks and reach millions every day. According to John Holmeston, they wrote the lyrics to the most popular songs made by the gangster rap group NWA, claiming that the songs were penned by a team of CIA propagandists and psychologists, stating that the aim of these songs was to stir up skepticism towards authority, glamorize drug use, and lure the youth with rebellious anti-establishment rhymes, stating that the CIA knew this music had the power to shape young minds. According to John Holmeston, gangster rap was basically co-opted by the CIA to push a destructive agenda. If you know anything about the CIA's history, you would know this isn't something far-fetched, as they have engaged in similar behavior like this since the beginning. The CIA also has strong ties with the Masonic secret society, the Skull and Bones, which many high-ranking officials in the CIA were a part of. Now, in my opinion, the evidence clearly suggests that Sexyy Red is an industry plant, and who knows, the CIA might just be using her. I wouldn't be surprised as she admitted herself she sold her soul on this video she posted on social media.
Oh, should I just tell them the truth? It's time for me to just keep it 100 with y'all. Like, yes, they got me in this I don't know. I can't get out of it. I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it. That's what y'all wanted to hear, now I'm saying it. They talk about stop playing. We just left this Hollywood party, baby. This Balenciaga party. Fuck with Balenciaga. Fuck with Lindsay. Lindsay cool. He cool. No, what he say? When you get your taxes, bring me Balenciaga. Yes, I'm with the Illuminati. Yes, I'm with the Illuminati.
As you heard for yourself, she had no issues admitting she sold her soul and took the oath. While she did it in a joking manner, people still saw this as a confession, as how else could you explain the agenda she is willingly pushing in her music? In another video, it appears that she accidentally exposed her connections to the Freemasons, as while she was in a dressing room, someone on her team started talking about them previously being at a Masonic temple.
Elevator at the the elevator at the what's it called the Freemason place we were at the temple.
Now why she finna lie?
And it was the Freemason place we were at the temple.
For those who don't know, Masonic temples are buildings where Freemasons meet to have their secret meetings. I have already revealed the Masons' strong presence in the music industry, and you can see that through many of my videos. Here we have Sexyy Red admitting she was at a Masonic temple. It's clear to me Sexyy Red was planted in the industry, another sellout artist used to push a terrible agenda to young girls. So many young girls are consuming her terrible music and are being influenced by it, being shaped by songs about having STDs and sleeping around. Sadly, young women have been tricked into thinking this is women liberation, women taking control of their bodies and life. But in reality, this is stripping them of their value and destroying their souls. Just like gangster rap is pushed on men to guide them in the direction of a criminal lifestyle, artists like Sexyy Red are used to demoralize women and guide them in this free-spirited lifestyle. It's clear that those who run the music industry are using it to attack the urban community, using it to destroy all morality in hopes of leading to the rise of broken homes and fewer marriages. Women aren't searching for love anymore. They're searching for men who would buy them what they want as long as they sleep with them. It's truly sad what this culture has become and how it's being used on people to guide them away from God. If you're a woman, there's way more value in being a good wife and a good mother than there is being like Sexyy Red. While she seems to be having fun, that's for the cameras. Real life looks nothing like that, as following her influence leads to nothing but separation from God, leaving you dead inside with nothing worth living for. We must change where the culture is going. We must stop letting these labels create these industry plants that are used to destroy us. Why do you think so many young girls are doing OF content all of a sudden? This is due to female rappers like Sexyy Red, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B, all artists who push this lifestyle onto the youth. Notice how the music industry always finds a way to glamorize destructive behavior. For men, they only push gangsterism, dealing, and violence. To women, it's all about sleeping around, using men, dressing provocatively, and living the party lifestyle. Everything that leads people away from God and on a dark path. If you haven't noticed yet, you're being shaped by the music you listen to. This is why they do what they do. They want to shape the minds of the youth. They are engineering the culture, guiding the masses in the direction they need for their agenda. We as a society have to show we will no longer be manipulated by their manufactured puppets. We no longer will fall for the trap, and we will only uplift positive artists who are helping the community. While we might not have the proof to prove Sexyy Red is a CIA operative, one thing is for sure, she's a puppet being used to further destroy the urban community. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.